Good morning, everyone in U.S. History 2. I'm Jim Corman. I'm going to be the instructor this semester. We are in the spring of 2021, the COVID era. I just want to give a quick introduction. Many of you have had me for U.S. History 1 or another class, so you know a little bit about my style and what my expectations are. But those of you that haven't had me before, I'd like to just give a quick, super brief introduction on what to expect, how to go through the semester's expectations on Blackboard. Um, and what the text will be and things of that nature. The text is the American Yelp. It's basically a continuation of the previous textbook. It is free online. You can access everything online just as if you had the physical textbook. You can order the physical textbook. I'm not quite sure how much it costs. I ordered the physical textbook because I'm kind of old school and I like to look through the material in a tangible way. I guess you could print the chapters if you want, but that would cost a fortune. But it's free, it's online, and I give that information right in the syllabus, how you can link right to it. You can even look at the teacher's materials because I don't keep anything a secret, and there's nothing secret about what we call OpenStack or open resource textbooks. I'm trying to save you guys some money, but I won't bend on quality. The book is fantastic. It's a great text. It doesn't really read like a very dry text. It's, I think, a good narrative. It's an enjoyable read, although I love history, obviously. Some of you don't. I recognize that. And to make it better, the text should be readable and enjoyable, and I try to make it as such. I'll also put up weekly videos or chapter videos. I try to keep pace with the course. Sometimes I get overwhelmed. And someday I'll just make videos and save them for future classes. But this is the first time I'm teaching U.S. History 2 online, so I'm going to try to make videos as we go for each chapter material. It starts off with chapter 16, but it's right in the first chapter. I think it goes through 15 chapters, so roughly up to chapter 31 or 32, basically to modern day. It starts right after Reconstruction, after the Civil War ends, which most history, U.S. History 2 classes compare to. That's the sort of the tradition. If you go into the Blackboard when you first sign on, you're going to see my little welcoming note, and then you're going to see, as you scroll down, this video, and then you're going to have a request for an initial confirmation. I want you to send me an email. Hey, I'm on board. I've signed up for the class. I looked at the syllabus. I don't see anything glaringly confusing or contradictory, and I want you to let me know if you do. I've been known to make errors. I've been known to put the wrong syllabus up for the wrong course, and I really appreciate it if you'd help me create clarity in terms of our expectations and where we're going to go through the course of the semester. But once you get in, you'll see either weekly assignments or homework or something like that on the icons on the left. If you click on it, you'll see a simple prompt, usually a short essay question I ask you for each chapter, a couple things that I think are big issues, and you respond. Usually I try to keep it concise, maybe 300 words, sometimes even 200 words, but don't come back to me with just one sentence about some major theme. It's just not good enough. You really got to try to have a complete thought. Some of you, if you kind of take it seriously and want to discuss the question well, are going to struggle with the cap of 200 or 300 words. I get that, but it's good training to learn how to be concise and to try to get it down. I don't ding you, meaning I don't lower your grade if you don't keep it at the cap I want. It's just a goal because I don't want you to feel overworked, and I certainly don't want to be overworked reading, a 4 or 5 page essay on something that you could summarize in a paragraph or two. Try to have fun with the course of the semester. Don't be afraid to reach out with any issues or questions that you have. Obviously, I'm not going to be at the Mount physically this semester because of COVID, but I am available. My cell phone is my business number. I put it right up there on the syllabus. Don't be afraid to text me, email me, call me with any questions or concerns, and I try to get back to you within 24 hours if I'm not live in the presence and ready prepared to discuss things with you in the moment. And I have office hours that are online. I'll be live in those moments, I hope, unless there's some other emergency or concern. The first homework assignment I believe I put out for every Sunday night is going to be basically the homework's due by. You don't have to do it on Sunday. You can do it earlier in the week. I just want that as the deadline, the outer deadline. Now, the first week, some of you are going to have a little challenge navigating how to find this book online, or you may want to order it physically, or you may sign up for the course late. I get that. And so the first week's assignment in mini quiz, I do a mini quiz on each chapter. It's 10 questions, multiple choice. It's right from the instructor's resources that are at the end of the materials that you could find online. Anyways, I'm not trying to hide anything from you, but by forcing you or asking you to go look up the answers, you're going to hopefully digest some of this material, and some of it's going to stick to you. And I think it's some of the core concepts from each chapter. January 24th is going to come up really quick for some of you, and you're going to say you're not going to have enough time to read through that material and either take the quiz or do that first homework assignment. That's fine for the first week's assessment. You can do it together in terms of a deadline until January 31st with the second chapter, chapter 17's homework. I put up those first 2 homework assignments already. They're available to you. The book is excellent. I may put up some video links to YouTube videos that are related, and I'll put up my own little lecture review of what I think was important in the chapter to hopefully help you through. And like anything else, let's have a dialogue. It's difficult enough in an online course if that's what it was designed for initially, but it's difficult to have a responsive type of learning environment unless you have the comfort with reaching out and saying, I didn't understand some material, or I don't know why I got this question wrong, or I'm concerned about the paper. Everyone has to do a very modest research paper. 1,000 words is very, very light because I'm trying to take the intimidation out of it. But yeah, once you get a little practice going, doing a little research, it's all online research. That doesn't mean it doesn't have integrity. You're going to look at journals and websites and things that have credibility and scholarly standards. And to have fun with it. And learning is better when it's fun, and it's better when it doesn't have intimidation involved in it. And I try to make it as straightforward as possible. And if I'm not, let me know. Otherwise, have a great semester. I'll put up another video about what I think it's like to be a student if you never had me before, because I know what it's like to be a student. And I know how sometimes our own interpretations of who we are and what we are and where we're at a given moment can be very daunting during the course of your studies at the Mount or anywhere else. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head that I really want to focus on. The weekly quizzes, again, are multiple choice. I cap them at 4 hours, believe it or not, meaning you can go in there and for 4 hours you can look at the question and go look them up, you can Google the answers. Why make it so easy? It forces you to kind of see the prompt and get the answer, and hopefully you learn the material through the prompt. Any way to get us to the end product when I see you graduate and walk across that stage someday. Hopefully we'll do that post-COVID, and I'll know you know the basics of U.S. history, basically from Reconstruction to modern day. I'll know the big core historical events that we were involved in as a nation. Other than that, don't be afraid to reach out. Again, I'm Jim Corman, and I'll put up another video. Again, in terms of lecture for chapter 16 and 17 very soon, but I'll also put up another video generally about what it's like to be a community college student, which I was once as well. So be well. Hope to hear from you soon.